Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to stream. It is lovely to have you here. Oki and Sabs and Sage and Greg and Stitch and Widegarf. You know, you're welcome, I guess. Also, that's smart, Stitch. Given that the community game always tells you someone's escaped immediately, that was a smart thing to do. But yes, hello, welcome everybody, as well as lurkers. Happy Paddy's Day. That's with 2 Ds, because I know that that's a sensitive issue, and I entirely get it. But yeah, welcome. And today we're going to be doing more speedrun practice, but this time I'm going to be doing the thing that you'll see. You'll see the thing in a moment. You know what the thing is? The thing is timer. Also, it's showing chat really weirdly and really delayed, and I'm just going to refresh that. I think it's possibly just because I made chat smaller. Yes, chat is temporarily small chat. For reasons of, you know, timer. I know they're different, Greg. Just hold on. I never promised that, Stitch. Also, on-screen chat's just going to be weird. This is a very temporary situation. I hope y'all can hold on. But yeah. It is time for all of my anxieties to come together in one place. I've also put the game volume up a little bit higher. I listened to one of my VODs and it was very quiet. So before I start, let me know if this sounds okay to you. Sound alerts do not bother me at the moment. Okay, I'm not going to ask why you did that. But yeah. Stitch, if you'll go overboard, I'll let you know. Thank you for the Tron. Okay. Chat, help me decide on an Emma. Blonde, brown, red, or black? It makes no difference. That's not helping me decide. This is a disaster. Blonde, okay. And we start in 3, 2, 1. Skip as much of the cutscenes as possible. Trust me, Stitch, if that were true, even if it only saved a second over the entire run, people would know by now. I have practiced a little bit off stream. If I seem a little bit smoother than before, that's why. If I seem worse, that's because I'm getting nervous. Because we're like a week and 2 practice sessions away from the actual event. It is weird, Zach. It's especially weird that I endeavor to play this game as little as possible, while playing it very frequently. I won't always do it because I sometimes forget, but if you see me jump after getting a statue, that's because sometimes, nobody knows why, there's no known mechanism, and it's unpredictable, but sometimes after getting a statue, the game will eat your next jump. So it's a good idea to jump after getting a statue, just to reset that. So jumping jack gives us a flutter jump, and with some careful use of coyote time, can even get us a lot of speed and distance. More so than we should be able to get. Hello, Kingfisher. Yes, this is my first actual timed run. So I believe there is an auto tracker in existence for this game, just based on watching other streamers. But I don't have it. One of the things it does is it automatically cuts out load times, because apparently the standard way to time this game now is without loads. That is an apt quote. We get Elastomer String, which we will use in one level in like an hour and a half. But this is the only world to get it, and in fact the only place to get it that we're going to see. If I can pull off this jump, which I can, we're finished with 1-2. That's the entire skip. Have good melts, Oki. Missed a few seconds of the cutscene skip there because I wasn't paying as much attention. Now when he jumps, he'll jump back and he can either go left or right. I prefer it slightly when he goes left. I find it more consistent. So yeah, that was a very inconsistent phase 1. But that was a very quick phase 2. Lovely. And phase 3 was quick. Okay, so a little bit more than 5 minutes for World 1. And I know that if I do one boss better, I can probably cut 10 seconds off of that. Oki's cute, it's true. And now we sacrifice the pig for greater gains. Grab this statue. Get Dusk Butterfly. Hello, Zai. Oh, that did not go smoothly as I would have liked. Awful, 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 awful performance. And I knew I should have taken the safety strat. Well, it's going well, except, you know, you just saw that. I mean, realistically, it's fine. This is not the main run. This is just a practice run. I'm timing it mostly to get myself a baseline of where I am time-wise. That's more like what I'm looking for. Hello, Hams. It's good to see you. This is a bit of a risky jump, but I've been getting better at it. There we go. Yeah. Go. Okay. That's better. Missed part of the skip there, but that's okay. Ugh, more than 3 minutes on that level. I mean, this game does have a lot of kids, all jokes aside. Next, Tutu. Thing for me to remember as well is that this is not the time on screen is not the time that would actually matter, because the time on screen is with loads, and speedrun.com does not currently consider loads. And the reason it doesn't consider loads is because of one person who loaded onto an SSD instead of an HDD and got way better times than everybody else for no actual improved gameplay reason. This is also on an SSD, but it's just worth noting. Go. Not a perfect butterfly tap, but I got up there a second time. I'd like to figure out if I can get up onto that lip immediately. I haven't yet been able to, but if I can cut out one jump there, it actually saves quite a bit of time. You know what else saves time? Not fucking around there. Here. Go. The game's currently running at 30 frames per second, which leads to far improved jumps for our double jumper. However, it does nerf some later costumes, so at some point we will be switching back. It's not the right switch. At some point, we will be switching back to 60 frames per second. Yes, happy birthday to Nerf. And now 3-1 with, I'm just going to say, the worst part of the entire game. Anybody who speedruns Balan is scared of the dark, I can tell you that. Because of the dark room. Go. Okay. Yes, pulled it off. So if I don't feel confident about that, there is a safer way to get through there. It's slower, but basically after I get the trophy, I can return to the Isle of Tims. Oh. I've never landed up on that side of that before. So this is neat. Love a new thing happening. So yeah, there is a way to more safely get through the dark room, but it does incur a pretty hefty time loss. But not as hefty as having to get the double jumper back, which is the alternative. God damn it! Why did that jump not work? Oh, this is so frustrating. This is going awfully for anybody wondering. I mean, I say that. It's not going awfully. It's just not going great. Again? What is happening here? Why am I not landing that? I've been landing that consistently the whole time. Go. Oh, you see, that's what should have happened. Got the cycle there at least. Go. The aim is to land on there on the first time, but that doesn't always happen. That's fine. I actually prefer to take the slightly slower route here and mushroom hop, rather than try to get through there. We don't need the dolphin anymore, so we take the mouse. It's called Itsy Bitsy Elf, but it's clearly a mouse. This is a very important costume for later in the run. We're not going to see its importance for a while, but it facilitates a couple of very big skips. Probably two of the biggest skips in the game. Yeah, so that was an awful 3-1. But hey, bad 3-1 just means a 3-1 I can improve, right? Now, we temporarily abandoned the mouse. We're going to get it again later. Get our second hit there. And third hit. Nice. Really nice smooth 3 boss. Next we go to 4-1 with my favorite early game skip. Go, get past that without too much trouble. 1, 2, 3. I did that very poorly. Fortunately, I can redo it. 1, 2, 3. I didn't know the Dusk Butterfly could even interact with balloons. Neat. Yeah, very fun skip, which I didn't pull off perfectly, but managed reasonably well. Next, we're heading to 6-2. A level I've had some trouble with, to be honest. More and more, I see why they don't take loading times into account. Because this game has a lot of it. Whoops. Okay, this is a jump I've struggled with. I'm going to forgive myself if I struggle again. Go. First time. So we got a costume there, and you'll notice there wasn't the typical get a new costume dance that the characters do. When you get costumes from what are called back rooms like that, you don't get the cutscene, which saves quite a bit of time. I remember reading about that, Kingfisher. It's wild that that's a thing that can even happen. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Far along. Almost. There we go. Even if that takes me a few attempts, it's still a time save worth doing. Yeah, it's quite scary, Kingfisher. Anyway, 5-1 with the... I feel like this is the single scariest jump in the game. It's something I need to practice a lot, but I'm also not going to beat myself up during a practice run like this if I don't get this perfect. And it's this one right here. First try. That's incredibly satisfying. And you see there, one of the best things about this game, from a speedrunning perspective, is that all geometry is geometry in this game. If you can see it, you can probably land on it. Oh, thank you, Junkie. This probably isn't going to be a submission. But I just want to get a number to run against for future runs. But yeah, thanks for being here. There we go. Oh, how did I screw that up? I got the hard part of the jump and then messed up the easy part of the jump. The nerves that comes from having a timer. I don't think it's that Stitch. Yeah, actually, the other day I found Kai's ESA run, and it was interesting to see... I didn't need to come up here. I'll call it practice. It was interesting to see even the world record holder gets marathon luck. There we go. So, like, I know you should never feel good about someone else doing badly, which I didn't. But it did help, like, cure a bit of my nerves. Simply because someone much better than I am still has the same kind of screw-up sometimes. Thank you for the doots, Greg. One day you'll get rare doots. I think another thing that people who play this game, and especially speedrunners of this game, know that is not immediately obvious from watching it.
Don't forget me!
I won't, Stitch. Is how slippery the controls can be. There's weird momentum in a lot of places. Yeah, I'm trying to keep a good attitude and think of this not as a potential submission. Whoops. I mean, if it's good, I'll submit it. But that's the part I'm less worried about. The part I'm more worried about is I just want some baseline numbers. I've been practicing, but I want to know what those numbers are. Oh, hello, Seesaw. I was underneath you briefly. Oh, I'm very satisfied to have got that in one jump. Oh, and then I go and slide off the roof here. This statue, by the way, is a statue that is only possible with double jumper at 30 FPS. At 60 FPS, you come up just short, apparently. Wait, you can even mash through statues? That's actually really good to know. I moved to the next split a bit too early, but it won't affect my final time. Greg, I will say chat is delayed. That's not your side. That's something to do with the current chat box. What happened indeed? Yeah, it is an easy time save. I appreciate it. No, chat has no sins. I thought I messed up there, but no, I'm only supposed to get 2 statues. This is fine. I thought I screwed up. Hi, Corehawk. Okay, getting as far as 5 boss by the 30-minute mark is actually not bad. I would like to get obviously a lot of it faster. But yeah, I'm already aware of a few places that I need to improve, so I'm not too concerned. This I know I can do smoother. But I'm cautious because I am baby. P? But that's me. This is a fun section because the game really wants you to do it as if this game is a 2D platformer, but forgets that the game's not a 2D platformer. So there are several times when you can just like hop forward out of the scenery and make a few things much easier. I slightly missed the cycle there, but that's okay. I don't know, Greg. They started saying it and I just embraced it. And here, I believe, is the last time that we need 30 FPS. We only change a little bit later in the level. But that is the last time we definitively need to be 30 FPS to get where we're going. And it's a time save of a few seconds. Go. switching to 60 FPS because statues work differently at 30 and 60 because this game is made by professionals. I mean, I'm gonna say I'm glad they never patched that. The skip just would not start there. Oh! Just a fraction of a second late there. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. That may not have been worth restarting, but I also need to remember that this is practice. Part of why I'm doing this is to get consistent at these tricks. No, because I don't have an auto timer. I don't know how to set up load removal. Why did that not work? What is happening? I felt like I had the timing of that spot on. Cool. Frame rate. It's fine if you just want to dive like that. But yeah, if I ever get load removal, it'll be neat because I'll get golds on every single split. Which is also going to be fun. Okay. And that doesn't really surprise me, but as I said, I am partly practicing this. There we go. And that's what I was expecting to see. That is the standard for Balan Wonderworld, Greg. Everything else aside, pretty solid boss fight once I got it down. Okay, neat. I will check that out. I should probably also join the Discord at this point. Given that I'm becoming more active in, you know, actually doing it. And then 4-2. Which, much like 4-1, kind of doesn't exist. Sabs, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know how to help you. Like, how do you feel about drinking pig milk? Also, how do you feel about it not actually being milk? Oh, frame rate, please. Anything can be pilk if you believe hard enough, Sabs. This boss I still have some trouble with, so we'll see how it goes. There might be, Greg. Just let me believe. Ooh, that was a little bit risky. It worked out, but I was not super happy with it. Okay, got the second hit. Get Soaring Sheep for later. I don't really celebrate it, Greg, but I acknowledge that it exists. Come on. As in, can you pinch me, Greg? I mean, if you really want to, I guess. Ill-timed drink of water. Oh, please, game. Why the frames all of a sudden? Oh, failed my fence jump. There is a slightly fear-inducing jump here. Oof, Zach. Please tell me your GPU is actually okay, and it was just like a loose cable or something. Okay. Oh, I made it. It's the wrong way. Frost Fairy is, I think, the longest costume cutscene, which is really frustrating. This I'm going to take a little bit slowly. Just because the consequences of losing Frost Fairy here are a lot. I can never quite make it on top of there. But fortunately, there's a safer spot to do that from. And now it's 7-2. Here it was 7-something. The level with one of my least favorite kind of precision platforming section. Oh, dang it, I want to catch Scyther. I like Scyther. By the way, I know I'm not doing particularly... This isn't skippable at all. It's so frustrating. I know I'm not doing much commentary in terms of, like, what costumes I'm using and why and all that. Whoops. That was not perfect, but here I am, once again. Kai, hello! Thank you very much for the luck. You were the person who inspired me to try this. Yeah, I really appreciate it. The very first time I ran this, about 6 months ago, no, it must be more than 6 months ago. It was before you got your absolutely insane record. But you actually had a video about, like, kind of safety strats and things. That's what I used for my first one. And yeah, it was just super helpful. Plus, Junkie and Wowanim and Silent, I think, have been here as well. And they've also been really great. Oh, heck. So, in a lot of places, I'm basically copying your world record run. Duh, because it's the best. But honestly... Like, this is a terrible game to play vanilla, but it's a really, really fun game to speedrun. And yeah, honestly, part of the reason I'm running this, so I've got a speedrun event that I'm taking part in next week. Whoops. Greg, if you could drop the link to the channel. But yeah, I've got a speedrunning event that I'm participating in, and I just want to show things like 12-2 skip and the 10-1 skip. They're so much fun. I unfortunately haven't set this up to skip loads. Boy, does this game like to load. Oh, 4-1 is fantastic. Um, 9-1. I can skip Rail Runner on the second section, but not the first yet. Sure. You don't actually need permits in my chat for links. I haven't yet had any reason to require that. So yeah, no matter what number I get today, I know that there are some big time saves available. Plus, I can just not screw up some of my jumps and bosses. Yeah, this is more of a baseline than an actual submission. Hey game, you want to not steal my first jump? That'd be real neat of you. Oh my lord. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not crying, you're crying. I've never actually watched a co-op run of this. Seems neat. And it doesn't even matter what the third costume was, because I'm replacing it anyway. Fine, I'll do you safe. See, that's not a difficult jump! How did I screw that up? There we go. Stop showing off your choo-choo train, please. You're so slow. Ah, missed it. Sadly, no. No mountain glide today. I am going to practice mountain glide. But that's still a fun skip, and we get to show off the psychedelic migraine tunnel. Hi, WoW. Neat. The worst boss in the game. And only because of Phase 2. Come on. Yes, good spot. Oh, no, 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 no. I cannot be losing double jumper. Oh, that's... I hate the second phase of this. I just cannot get it consistent. I'm gonna have to put so much practice into this one. I know Kai thinks 10 boss is harder, but I'm fine with 10 boss. Hello, Tyly Tunes? Also, it's true, lurkers are very cute. Tiltoons. Neat. Oh, that's so far. I'll try it with Frost Fairy then. Tiltoons. You see, Frost Fairy was fine until I got hit again. Oh, please, frames. I just need you to stick around. What happened, Stitch, was I hit Boss, but Boss also hit me. Yeah, a lot of people have told me the swap 5 times, and I think I must be doing something wrong there. Because swap 5 times I have not found to be the right number. Which makes me think I'm starting my swaps too late. There we go. Oh no! This is practice. At this point, I don't care about the time on this split. I switched to double jumper by mistake. Man, Balan is just not in love with this. Yeah, 9 boss is my worst. I'm gonna have to put so much practice into this one. And I've only got a week until my event, so that's extra neat. Oh, also, I can skip this. Pig, you know you can skip that. You skipped it every time, you fool. That's better. For phase 1, at least. Okay. Yeah, if I start swapping, like, right away, 5 does it perfectly. Okay. I do need to practice, but genuinely, I appreciate how much help and advice y'all are giving. I did exactly 5 swaps, and exactly 5 swaps was correct. Next. 8-2, my beloved. I don't like the slide in this level. 50% of the time, it works every time. That's fine, Stitch. You can give me... Instead of advice, you can just... Oh! That... That felt very bad. Hello, Renee. Cool, the game just froze there. That's an extra neat thing that can happen, apparently. Genuinely, that's not an awful level. I just did an awful thing in that level. Dang it, Till. Why you have to be so smart and good? Okay, good. Robot is in the third slot, which is where I want it to be. Should be it. Neat. I seem to be meeting a lot of people who are pretty famous in the Balan community. And that makes me very happy. Okay. Oh, that was a disaster. I thought that wasn't a disaster. But I did not have my iframes. Oh, neat! The German restream commentator has 0 hours of playtime. Let me tell you, as someone who plays this game, that is the objectively correct number of hours to play. So, we're currently coming up on Kai's time. I have not even finished World 8. So, I don't think this is going to be a world record run today. Something tells me that I'm not going to break that. I mean, that's also valid and very sweet, wow. There we go. Abuse those iframes, baby. Ugh. So far. I've been very bad at getting the cutscene skips as well. And now 717 boss. And I believe that should... Yeah, I think that should open up the last batch of levels. Another level with really good music. This is a jump I normally struggle with, but I pulled it off perfectly. Neat. Come on. I always like to get the extra bounciness from the bounce pad because I don't trust myself. That is a problem. That is a problem. It ate my first jump. There's a backup. Okay, that's good to know in future. There's a backup. That's good to know in future. (11-1) has a backup that's decently fast. Okay. I'll check that out, not today, but on my next, like, run. On my next practice. I still get very frustrated when this game eats your inputs. Because that is not a difficult jump. You're gonna go middle or outside? You're gonna go middle. Oh, come on. God, this music is good. Can't be losing Frost Fairy there. There is a backup in that boss fight for if you lose the hammer. But Frost Fairy is a difficult one to get back under any circumstances. Goes to the middle. Go. One. Again, wrong direction, but it should be okay. Go. Hello, Smage. I mean, wow, I still appreciate you helping. That was more like it. I've been going for front right corner, but I think the one directly to the right is actually a bit safer. No pain. No sickness, Smage. This remains a good game to speedrun. Also, thank you for the dudes, Tron. My estimate was for the event was 2 hours. Which, yeah, if I have fewer mess ups on the day, I would probably be at an hour now. So 2 hours seems doable. Oh, you have pain and sickness. I'm sorry, Smage. "12-2, my beloved." Unless 12-2 decides to give me shitty RNG, then 12-2 can go suck a nut. Or unless I just completely, like, stand on the damage area. You know, that's also a fun thing to do. Genuinely, those junk statues give me so much trouble every time. I know they're predictable. I know they're not that tough. My brain just panics when I see Giant Ring of Death. Yeah, Gold. I've refreshed it. I'm not sure what the issue is. But also, hello, Gold. Look, to some extent, at least I fucked up early. Damn it! I did it again. This, interestingly, is the opposite of the normal speedrunning case. I'm being too cautious. I'm going to a spot I normally don't go because I want to be a bit more cautious, and it's actually costing me time. See? That's what I should have been doing the whole time. Come on, RNG. I believe this is reasonably solid RNG. I didn't do it. Oh, come on! God damn it. That was the good RNG, and I just couldn't perform well enough. See, now I'm getting tilted. It is amazing the pressure you get from having a timer on screen. Even if I tell myself what I know is true, the only reason I've got a timer is to give myself a baseline to improve in future. I know all of these things. But there's a number on screen, and it does something to me. I'll be fine once I get past those fuckers. This is the worst RNG. So that's neat. Because you have to kill all of these guys, and these guys take 2 hits to kill. Or 3 hits if you don't do it fast enough. I do struggle to get into just the right spot for this. Oh. Are you okay, camera? Ooh! I've never been pushed back into bounds on that one. There we go. Oh. There we go. Could have gone smoother, but I'm still happy to be in the back rooms.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
It truly is, Trom. And I know by tapping I can make this a little bit faster, but I am scared and baby. Hey, please, thank you. There we go. Wrong direction. My favorite boy band. Hello, Glitchy Corner. I would like to introduce you to my chat. Have you been? How's the fam? And here's your brother, other Glitchy Corner. God, this level's beautifully broken. Oof, nearly 9 minutes on that level. Whoops, 10 is this way. And this is the first, and I believe only time, that in a flawless run we will still use the closet. Oh, Gold, if you like Out of Bounds, then you will also enjoy 10-1. And 12-1. Honestly, the whole of World 12 is just a mess of Out of Bounds glitches. And now, we want the mouse and the elastomer string that we got way back. That is the wrong costume, actually. Thank you, my fingers, for messing that up. What? Are you not going to let me go back into the closet game? Any comments about me being in the closet are funny, but also, how dare you? Thank you, Trump. And in the realm of statues that look way sketchier than they actually are, this one, which is on an invisible platform. Now let's see if I can pull this off. Huddle up into the corner. Nope. That did not feel right. Cuddle up into the corner. No. There we go. You can cuddle up in my corner anytime, Smage. Hello, Paintbrush Balan. Nope. Gold, this level, after watching the speedrun, this level is why I decided to start speedrunning the game. Because being able to do this is my favorite thing. But yes, Mage, this is, I think, one of the cooler levels in design. The fan blade can hit you through the wall? I knew that, but then I forgot that. It's sad because I think that was otherwise a pretty good run. I am glad that I got the checkpoint there, because it at least makes this a little bit quicker. We don't need to go through the start of the level again. We can just come back here. Oh, dang it. I'm never quite sure where the collision is there. So it can be a bit fiddly to go to mouse. There we go. Second time's the charm. Let's get the camera sideways to begin with here. Okay. Neat. The camera just, like, tries to correct itself. Man, I like how this camera does stuff automatically, even when you set auto camera to false. Or to off, or whatever. It's just a really neat thing. Yes, I'm getting grumpy. Do you blame me? I was on a pretty solid pace for the first few worlds. To be fair, these are the worlds I've practiced the least. So... Oh. That is very possibly true, Gold. But I'm glad that it's glitchy, because that lets us do the fun thing. Although, since so much of this game is kind of theater themed, instead of thinking of it as out of bounds, I like to think of these as the back rooms. Why does it look weird? Because you're not meant to see it. There we go. That's what I tried to do several times and failed to do. Ugh. Oh, come on. Why are you giving me trouble here? Excuse me. This isn't even a difficult jump. There we go. And then we can mouse through the door again. Not first time, unfortunately. No. You have to jump to reset your collision to get this to work. Oh! Not even the statue I meant to go to, but... Okay, game, I guess. Oh yeah, Gold. The people who have found glitches on this game are wild. It's genuinely impressive. Way. Fine. 10-2 is fun, but not glitchy. It's just a really fun use of Frost Fairy. I strongly suspect in ways that the developers did not intend, but nevertheless, it's cool. It is a level that where you will likely see me fall a lot. On one particular jump, I've had a lot of trouble. On another particular jump, I've had some trouble. Here we go. Okay, now part 1 of this is relatively easy, but still screw-upable. You overshoot it. Part 2 of this can be a bit of a headache. Yeah. Gotta get up onto those paintings, but they've got very narrow collision. For the reason, understandably, that they're not intended to be platforms. I think I actually landed on one. I'm sorry, Chair. In my defense, I am streaming. Oh, gosh dang it. Sorry, I've got to scratch my eye as well, which is neat timing for that. Bodily functions. Why they gotta screw us up? There we go. Well, Chair, if you'd been here earlier, that wouldn't have happened. So really, whose fault is it? Hey! That's the jump I've had a lot of trouble with. And yeah, you can just bypass that entire mini-boss. As we have done, to be fair, with several mini-bosses. Chair, thank you for the subscription. There is no need to hide your shame, for you have no shame. A couple of falls, but that still went pretty smoothly. These are the levels I have to practice the most. Heck, Nobu cute. Ooh. Something funky happened there, and I'm not a fan of it. Neat, Chair. I'm also upgrading my PC tomorrow. It's interesting. I've never really had a lot of trouble with that second phase. If you just pass through the paintings, it's normally pretty straightforward. But I also normally find that it doesn't start spinning quite so soon. that is what I normally expect, and then I just wait for her to go around. Get that hit. And get our third hit. Took 2 attempts, but still better performance than my 9 boss, so you know. Although that's partly because it would be difficult to have worse performance than my 9 boss at this point. That's going to take so much practice. And hey, I've only got a week to do that practice. 11-2 to start. Oh, also, chair, 12 months? Heck, that's a full heckin' year. The end of this level is directly in front of the start of this level. Oh my god. Oh my god, the frames... The frame stutter ate my input and killed me there. That really pissed me off. I recognize. I have fucked up several times in this practice. I get that. But what happened there was bull hockey. Ugh. Oh, guys, please, fuck off. I know it's technically possible to land on that chain. Okay, you know what? Fuck you all. Yes, this is going to trigger a lengthy cutscene. But it's worth it to not have to deal with that. God damn it. Ugh. This is not a jump I've had significant trouble with. Also, Chair, I didn't know you were so bigoted, so, you know, take that. I like that for the sake of the VOD, no one can see what I just said that about. I went to the wrong chapter 11. This is fine and not terrible at all. 11.1 comes after 11.2. It should be obvious. Okay. That is what I normally expect to happen. This is a costume that can attack, but, fun fact, cannot jump. Because it's every costume is single function. That wasn't super smooth, but it was okay. So, fun fact. If you skip that cutscene there, where the sluice gates open and the water comes out, the level music stops. I don't think it's fully understood why, but there's no more music in the level. There we go. Awful 11.1 for several reasons. But that'll just make it even easier to get a gold split. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm finishing it, Stitch. I'm not going to stop. Thank you for the dude's chair. Oh yeah, this is the dolphin who is attempted murdered by her friend the dolphin. And then it turns out it was just a misunderstanding? Question mark? Yeah, I don't fully understand the story of this level. Go. Oh, that's why the dolphin came back to her at the end. It wanted a second attempt. Now, big thing I have to remember here is I do not get rid of mouse costume. Because I am going to swap costumes at some point. But I need to not get rid of mouse because I need that in 12.1. So we're going to bully this boss, to be honest. You're not supposed to have Inky Blaster at this point, so you can just really bully that boss. 12-1 has
Are we the baddies?
a few risky moments. We are the baddies, Trom, and I'm proud of us for being the baddies. Jelly Jolt is actually a very useful costume, in spite of being so early. It has a very big hitbox, which makes it very good for fighting the final boss, Lance. Oh. Do this a little bit slower than some others. This is actually one of the biggest skips in terms of time saves. Not the one I'm doing now, but just this level in general. Because 12-1 is pretty much all auto-scrollers. So any auto-scroller section you can avoid is obviously going to be a huge time save. There we go. Gonna get that out of caution. Avoid the bowling ball. That first part, I will say, went quite smoothly. More so than I'm used to. We hop up here. We hop up here. We hop up here. And then it's a bit of a waiting game. The door we came through, which you can just see over there in purple. We're going to go back through that door after the auto-scroller section completes. So we get dropped over here. And for some reason, this door doesn't close all the way, so you can come along the side of it. And we're out of bounds again. And now we aim for Balan's top hat. And this is another door we can glitch through with the mouse. This is a slightly fiddlier glitchy door, but I got it. The video didn't stutter, Tron. You heard me. Uh, 12 boss is not a particularly tough boss. I just have to be careful of a few things. This costume really sucks. Oh, please be a third round of bombs. Okay, there it is. See what I did there? Because it's a vacuum, so... It is WoW. I entirely stole your joke, and I have no shame. Okay, now he goes invisible, apart from his electric hands. Hit the electric hands using iframes to save a life. Now he's going to do bombs again. Oh! Dang it, I mistimed that. I was going to try to iframe through it, but I was trying to be too clever. It's fine. I can get that costume back really quickly. So now he's again going to suck up part of the level. And he's going to spit it at the giant, at us. But if the plug is in the way, then it will knock the plug back into him. And we can do that. So yeah, I was not getting my iframes as soon as I should have. Which was a silly mistake to make. And one that is going to cost me while I go back to 12-2. Fortunately, Jelly is one of the earliest, is the earliest costume in this level, and is very, very quick to pick up. No, Trom, unfortunately, I still have the iframe 6, so they no longer support that. Thank you, Stitch. We do only have 2 levels left before the final boss. So yeah, there's still quite a bit I need to practice, and this is not a run I would want to submit or anything. But I'm still reasonably satisfied with it. And at least having a timer means in future I can see my improvements. And here is somewhere where I'm going to be baby and vanilla. I've tried that jump several times, I can't get it consistent. It costs me less time to just walk around than it does to fight that at the moment. And we need one more statue to unlock the final boss. And fortunately, we're only going to get one statue from this boss. We get the Fire Hydrant Man, who is essential for this boss, and is just a worse version of Inky Blaster. Because slower and less accurate. Damn it. That's a hit I've been getting consistent. A nice quick hit. Doesn't get you a statue, but damages the boss. I think I waited slightly too long. Because basically you have to hit him while the screen is white. So it looks like I'm unlikely to hit that 2-hour mark, which I was aiming for. And I know a bunch of the reasons why. 9 boss is a big one. I just had huge trouble in several levels. But all fixable. Oh, wait. That... I jumped the gun there, but regardless. I went right as the boss roared. I am junky, but now I'm having issue with a really easy moment. Like, this is one I've been getting very consistently, which I know has been my refrain this stream. But it is still frustrating. The most frustrating thing about this costume is just how long it takes to charge up. I mean, lurks are very much appreciated, so thank you. What am I doing wrong? I genuinely don't know what I'm doing wrong there. I feel like I'm doing what I've always done. So this one I don't even care about the time. I'm just considering this one now practice and figuring out. Jumping too late and going right for the boss when I should spin. Okay, I'll try that. It's weird though, because I feel like this is what I've always been doing. I mean, obviously it's not. Obviously it's not, because what I was doing before was working, and this isn't. But yes, practice. Stand in front of his head when it's down. Maybe that's part of the issue. don't think I went too late. I spun in place. Man, this was not a boss I thought I needed a lot of practice in. No, wow, it's fine. I just thought this was a boss I was pretty good at because I've been getting it every time without a lot of difficulty. And the thing is, I know that there are other ways to damage it. I also know that they're very slow. There we go. Okay, your tip was correct. I was leaving it too late and I wasn't getting the height I needed. It's just weird how easy I found that previously and how difficult I found it now. Unfortunately, I wasn't confident in how charged up that was, so... Yeah. Honestly, pretty awful performance on that boss, but... But still. Now we get to observe Space Butthole. And really, isn't that what all speedruns are about? I actually prefer Inky Blaster for this one. I just find it a little bit easier. Damn it! Damn it! I didn't expect him to go third. So I was still moving right. That's not even difficult. Yeah, oof is correct, Stitch. Thank you for the encouragement, dudes. No. It actually doesn't matter what my other ones are. But that's roughly what it would have been. Probably different order, but same costume. Hey, cutscene, would you like to skip at some point? I'm going to take the slightly slower route here. You can sacrifice costume on both of his laser attempts, but that is much riskier than I am comfortable with. Hello, Griffin. Because to the great surprise of literally everybody, Balan speedrun fun. Bye, Frost Fairy. We won't forget you. And this is a have-to-lose fight. So the best way to do that is just to sacrifice yourself. Also, Balan has been hitting the gym. And kind of a cool moment. All the people you have helped give you statues to help you out, costumes to help you out in the fight. Useless costume, useless costume, useful costume. And perhaps surprisingly, 2 useful costumes this time. You've got to avoid the super bright areas of the ground. Break Balan's 3rd eye orb? I don't know. And then he's going to start up his butthole laser again. Thank you, Trump. But anyway, you are meant to very skillfully avoid the butthole laser. But when a game gives you 2 seconds of iframes for free anytime you want, that's going to be abused. And now if you're too close to Balan, he can actually crush you here. And I'm going to take the slightly slower route. And that is time. Hello, not out. No, Gold. To the best of my knowledge, if you just tap the change costume button, L or R, as fast as you can, you will survive anything. So yeah, not a great time. There were a lot of really terrible things there. But regardless, I'm pleased to have a number.
So cute.
Also you, Greg. But yeah, welcome, Not Out. Ah. So yeah, that's the most Kingdom Hearts ending for any non-Kingdom Hearts game. And because we finished long before the end of stream, we get the most important thing. The only reason anybody plays this game. For the dance sequences. Not tonight, Griffin. But I am taking part in a speedrun event next week, Friday and Saturday. I'm running Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. But there are a lot of good speedruns happening. So I suggest, if you would like to find out when that's happening, check out twitch.tv/neighborhoodwatchteam. What Greg just said. That's where it'll be going on. And yeah, I'm very excited. Chair's gonna be there, Greg's gonna be there. It's gonna be a fun time all around. And if I finish before my 2-hour estimate, which I know doesn't look likely, but actually is, because I could probably cut 10 minutes off a single boss. But yeah, I could, if I finish before my 2-hour estimate, we'll get to watch the cutscene even during a speedrun. Oh, but there's something more important than just dancing. Because you see, for finishing the game, you get to meet E-Boy Balan. He does, Stitch. And if you 100% the game, you even get subtitles. I believe. I've never seen them. I assume that means thank you in their language. Sad children are sad. This confirms the yellow drops are pissed. It's not just headcanon. And here it comes. E-Boy Balan. Someone has to have Balan as their VTuber model, right? Like, it has to be. Correct, Gold. Anyway, so the story of Emma is she is a rich girl whose servants do not adequately adore her. Some of her servants seem to whisper behind her back. Therefore, she runs away from home. No, turns out her servants adore her even more than she thought. They were preparing a party for her.
I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok.
I mean, the food does look good, Sabs. So yeah, I still have a lot to practice. But I'm still... Look, I'm pleased to have a number. And it's, frankly, not a terrible number. This is a whole dang game in just over 2 hours. So yeah. A secret third act? No one will ever play that. But yeah, that is where I'm going to end stream. I did have some other plans, if I'd finished sooner, but yeah, maybe Sunday that can happen. I have 2 practice sessions left. That's neat. But yeah, thank you all very much for joining me. Let's kill that music. Let's take a look at who we can raid. Who's live? Who's looking particularly raidable today? If anybody has a suggestion, please let me know. And I know no one ever is, but I just want to see if anybody's streaming Balan Wonderworld. Because if anyone's streaming it, I feel like I have to raid them. Thanks, Junkie. I very much appreciate it. Nope, I'm the only person currently streaming. Yes, I will. Because I know that that's what the actual numbers are. We could raid Pulsar. I don't think I've raided Pulsar in a long, long time. Yeah, let's give Pulsar a quick raid. Thank you all very much for joining me. Fun stream. I know what I need to practice, which is, step 1. I will be live again on Sunday at 2:30 Eastern Time, continuing with practice for this, doing another run, hopefully getting it to sub 2 hours. That's very realistic. Given the number of time saves I know are possible from what I did. So yeah, sub 2 hours is very realistic. Hopefully I can post that on Sunday. And then, yeah, I hope to see you all around. I hope you have a wonderful evening, or whatever time zone you're in. Say hi to Pulsar for me. And our raid message will be... E-boy Balan is real, he can hurt you. So yeah. Thank you for the dude, Stitch. One day you'll get rare dudes. But yeah, hope you all have a wonderful evening. I will see you all around. Have a good one, everybody.